Hollywood mogul Jeffrey Katzenberg announcing this morning that his WndrCo venture fund raised $460 million. The fund's not focused on media, but on cybersecurity, the future of work and consumer technology. And joining us right now is Jeffrey Katzenberg. He's the founding partner of WndrCo. He's also the co-founder of DreamWorks and the former chairman of Walt Disney Studios. Also, Sujay Jaswa, who is founding partner at WndrCo and the former CFO at Dropbox. And gentlemen, welcome. First of all, congratulations. It's a pretty huge amount of money to be raising.
Yeah, and certainly, you know, in this environment, it was a challenge, but excited to have it behind us. And we have a great group of LPs, and it's actually really sort of become a very exciting time to invest again. I think,
so?
Well, I think, you know, if you look back in, 2022, 2023 were challenging times in tech for sure. But we've just seen the first 5 months of this year have been a real sort of uptick, and the quality and the quantity of opportunities coming our way today is really, really significantly better. So it's exciting time. And I got a great partner.
Let's dig in a little more deeply to what you all are investing in. We'll talk about media later, but let's focus on what you are looking at. And Sujay, we've had a number of venture capitalists who have come in and said that valuations are really frothy when you start looking at AI. You guys are looking at cybersecurity as one of those areas, though, and maybe that's a place where you're finding some better deals?
Yeah, well, cybersecurity, there's a tremendous amount of opportunity. It's been an interesting 15, 20 years because while the world has changed in so many great ways with the internet, at the same time, the idea that all of us are more vulnerable online has become, it's crazy. You were talking about it an hour ago. Yeah. What's happening to children, what's happening to the elderly, I mean, it's shocking.
It is.
You know, that's something that we've decided we want to take a hand in pursuing.
Is very specific on consumer cybersecurity. Obviously, cybersecurity is a huge, particularly for enterprise. You know, we see all sorts of investments there, but we have focused and really become the leading firm in consumer cybersecurity. How do we protect you, your family, you know, online, your kids, your parents? So it's unfortunately, it's a tsunami of challenges for every single one of us today.
What are some of the companies that you all are focused on, things that maybe we haven't heard about before?
Well, Aura, A-U-R-A, is a company that we helped get off the ground a number of years ago. And at this point, I think it's pretty much the leader in helping families protect themselves online. It's a comprehensive solution. In fact, today we're announcing a major initiative towards helping families protect their children in terms of understanding, you know, what's the impact of social media on children's mental health. Yeah. What are, for example, if your 13-year-old is downloading calorie tracking apps, you probably have an eating disorder coming your way. You know, things like that are...
Those don't work. No, I'm kidding.
They may not work for actually losing weight. I'm living evidence of that.
That's what I'm saying.
They help.
Then if you sign up just to get like a plan, every month I'm like, oh my God, it's happening every month. You have to cancel that. I'm telling this is TMI, but it doesn't work.
Well, it costs you a lot of money, and it, just reminds you all the time that there's something wrong with you. Yeah. Which is really not what you want happening to a teenager.
I've got my co-anchors.
We've talked an awful lot about that, just what happens to teenagers in particular. And then this morning, the Wall Street Journal has this story about AI. We haven't even solved the problem with social media yet. And here we are facing new problems with AI and fake nudes created by
Well, here's one of the crazier scams that's happening is basically someone will create that and say, I'm going to send it to all of your school friends if you don't send me $10,000. And it's a 15-year-old. And so guess what happens? They don't want to tell their parents. And you see suicidality go up. I mean, it's actually genuinely horrible what's happening around the world right now.
Jeffrey, people will look and say, how come you're focused on technology, not media? Because when you started the fund, I think back in 2018, about a third of it was looking at media things. That's your expertise. That's your field that everyone knows you for. What made you think that's not going to be the place where we would put this money?
I think what we all saw within 2-3 years of that is that digital media, all of the value creation there went to the platforms and not to the content. And so we pivoted out of that now over 4 years ago and really sort of doubled down.
After Quibi.
After Quibi, doubled down on tech as really being the place of opportunity. Having said that, I look at everything. We actually try and, keep our eyes and ears open because I do think that there is a next big opportunity that is going to come in media, driven by AI, driven by.
It's still I think it's noteworthy, Jeff, though, that you're that you're totally focused on this right now.
Would you be?
To the exclusion of media. I have no idea what to do with media. I'm lost.
But I think that's true of many today. I do think that it's a very, very challenging, and certainly it's not a growth opportunity. I mean, there are a handful of players that are doing great. I think Iger has done an amazing job turning around.
But the stock hasn't.
Disney and
stock hasn't done
anything. He'll get there. He's on. That's his tortoise in the air.
I should buy it. You promise?
I would bet on Bob every day of the week. He will get there in the end. And obviously, you look at the tech platforms. Netflix has done a tremendous job. And but it is a very disruptive.
I mean, look at Warner and just look at the value destruction. Look at Paramount, what it was worth a couple of years ago. I mean, it's scary.
You're asking me why I'm not doing it?
No, that's what I'm saying.
What did I get wrong?
It's noteworthy that you might like cyber, but I mean, I see why you might be eschewing media.
Yes, but there will be. Media is going to find a path through this and I am optimistic that. And it's not in front of us today, but I do think in the coming years there are going to be phenomenal opportunities in the media
other than
landscape.
Netflix.
Andrew's got a question too, but very quickly, since you mentioned Paramount, can I just ask what you think about this deal today with Skydance? I know you had looked at that before and thought it was a good idea coming from them. It looks like it's going to be announced in the next few days, according to David Faber and the reporting he's been doing. Yeah,
I mean, it seems like it's on its way to a conclusion here. I think it's now singularly in the hands of Shari Redstone, and a decision she needs to make here, and I'm sure it's a difficult and challenging one to listen. You're talking to someone who let go of his baby and sold it 8 years ago, and so this has been in her family for her whole life, and so probably the right thing to do, but we'll see.
Andrew?
Hey, Jeffrey, I wanted to ask you actually about a different chess piece that I think converges with your social media conversation you were having earlier, but also with some of your past as well, which is, would you want to buy, and what do you think of TikTok, and whether that's something that can ultimately get hived off from ByteDance, and who would be the right buyer if not you?
Well, I don't have a spare couple of $100 billion sitting around, Andrew, but were I to have it, I certainly would want to take a look at it. It is an amazing platform, and they continue to do a really interesting job in evolving and growing it. But interestingly, today, I'm actually looking for what the next one is. I mean, when you look at how these platforms have evolved and how content itself just keeps iterating and evolving, you look at movies into television, into sort of all the forms of streaming, that into YouTube into TikTok, and I'm most interested in what's the next thing going to be, and that's where I think generative AI is going to be a huge factor in that, and is going to create an opportunity, a new democratized type of storytelling, and therefore a new platform for it.
The generative AI, has raised so many problems in Hollywood, though, because you have the artists and the actors who say, wait a second, you're going to just take my image, my voice, download it, and then you don't need me anymore.
Well, yeah, and listen, there's no question this is shaky, this is shaky territory that do have to navigate our way through, and we've seen incidents here, with Scarlett Johansson, where you can see where this could get away very, very quickly. I try and look at the other side of it, which is we are going to put a set of tools in the hands of creators and artists that is going to democratize content creation, even more than sort of the digital revolution has, I think.